This is the Victoria Line train to Brixton.
Right down inside, please, ladies and gentlemen. Trainees ready to leave.
We bring onto the tube, 734. Coats, caps, throwaways, satchels, Kindles, backpacks, prams, scooters. We display our cloth. City foliage, mostly. Tribal flags, the invisibility cloaks. When Wi-Fi is smothered in deep earth and sewers, you have to send out a signal somehow. New season winter coats are long and checked, a kind of noir camouflage you might adopt to go about unseen amongst the large printers in the overlit far corner of the 17th floor. Trousers are narrow still, a necessary defence against emotion, an unconscious bowing to austerity. Some are pleated in full, a kind of semaphored daring. Here and there, dots on skirts, music at the end of sleek drops of straight hair, 4/4 down the line, a classic beat. The young split two ways, athletic for work like speed skaters for the boardroom, or early Madonna, a delight in mismatch and colour and chaos which wants to say, fuck you, Mr. Boredom. Even as Mr. Boredom assesses the progression and performance scores inside, the very framework in which the person saying fuck you attains the money with which to buy the very clothes that make that statement. A moment in the middle of all this, if you will indulge me, to isolate and note the ironies here of myself, old enough, blandish, to disappear, a manager of managers, an organizer of end-user experiences and engagement propositions for people who take no heed of the benefit that is now assumed to be a birthright. I am a moment of the acute ordinary fixed to the spot, a sweating nub without an apparent voice. I am not here as surely as I pass comment on it. And that young man next to me trying to read this scrawl can only make out the shaking outline of his future as me, and he pales and shudders that anything this bad should await him.
We are currently being held at a red signal. We should be moving again shortly. This is King's Cross.
741, King's Cross, more white dots. Now coats are drawn up tight, seeking comfort in our necks. The headphones too, though you can't hear anything. Very expensive, the headphones are very expensive. If you can't project the music, you can at least project spendy, spendy, spendy. And why are all men's jumpers blue? There are a dozen shades, the infinite, almost black depth of space to a metallic brightness, a shimmering of bruises worn in advance of today's punishment. I guess you might as well get in early. Better to beat yourself up than let someone else do it. The animals, you see them everywhere. Backpacks and wallets and labels and posters. Bull, a meerkat, a tiger, a penguin, a lamb, many cows on feet and rabbits' tears on faces. Organics too, facsimiles, a broad spray of flowers, springs of ferns and geometric planting. Someone wears cat ears. A snake winds over the forearm of a plasterer and onto the thigh of the death metal fan. A zoo, a greenhouse, a hothouse, even an autumn of fine mist, the air drenched and overwhelmed with simple breathing. Mist drapes over everyone, over all the apparent indifference, each of us vaping the other deep in the cells. Mixing morning and Mr. Boredom and the Type A tech bro, even a neo-goth visibly bling with platform boots and hatred joins us for a deep lungful of drag.
The next station is Vauxhall. Doors will open on the right-hand side.
Involuntary or disgusted, it makes no difference. We are all here actual animals, briny, bacteria bloated, our muscles aching, sliding on bones, blood to and fro sloshing, losing colour as oxygen drains away, billions of things laced together. So why do we look for meaning beyond us? Mass exodus rush for the escalator, the forced enclosure with people we do not like or think we do not like, sprung free. Outside in the cool air, the clothes unfold, wing their full meaning, create the buffer, declare the attack on the day in pattern and colour, against anonymity, against the very idea of belonging, even as we are, viewed from drone, far more alike than different. What we don't hear is the zips and poppers and straps talking to each other, muttering their plans to create a community somewhere up the coast or inland Lincoln if they can't afford that, somewhere to declare solidarity, to be free of their host's need for mass slaughter, for their reduction of life to a brand, to the constructed hunger for privacy, for their right to be forgotten, for their lack of feeling culpable in the outcome of this coming planet's day. And this one thing that pulls up over Vauxhall now, autumn sunrise, the jaggy towers shaving off blinkety squint, the river swarms with reflecting glass, with abstractions that bury the river god, like weeds, like desperation, like something that pretends to be work for the good.